Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and I'm stuck on a road. What the heck? Well, what happened is I was driving my 6.5 diesel, and all of a sudden it just went dead. I don't know why, but it just went dead on me, and I think it could be a computer issue. So what I'm doing to reset, I am just taking the negative off the battery and the positive, and from both batteries, because this one has two batteries. And what it is, also, I'm turning my light on my truck to drain all the power that the ECM has. See, it's on there, so I can drain all the power off the ECM. So let's see what is gonna happen. This is me hauling right here, as you can see. Man, that sucks. And it's kind of rainy today. It could be a ground issue, but I don't think it is, because my grounds are pretty good. The problem is that maybe because I do this bypass over here on the truck, the fuel relay, because the fuel relay is energized by the pressure sensor on the truck, and the pressure sensor is all the way back there, and it could be dirty, so it's not letting me man, let me hey, I'm doing a video. So the pressure sensor on the engine is back there, and it's a pain in the butt to get to it. So what I do is I just jump it from that to that, and it probably got something, I don't know, but I don't think that's the problem. Maybe it is. So I'm just draining over here. It happened to me once before, so I'm just thinking that maybe a little something went with me jumping this over here. So anyways, as I was explaining, that pressure sensor over there powers the relay over here to power my lift pump, which is in the middle of the truck. This truck doesn't come with a pump inside of the fuel tank. So because this truck doesn't come with a pump inside the fuel tank, it only has the pump here, over here on the engine, and the lift pump. So that's why I do the little jumper like that, you know, from I think 87 to 30 or something like that. Just that one in the corner and this one. But I'm waiting 10 minutes, and let's see. It started, you know what I mean? It starts, but the thing, as soon as after it starts, it dies down. So all right, so I don't know if you guys can hear me, but after 10 minutes, I connect everything and, you know, put my jumper back right there. And she is running again. I cleaned my wire that was coming from my alternator, so therefore I'm probably got more voltage now than actually I had. As you can see over here on my gauge reading, I'm at 14 right now. So 14.1 is healthy. The alternator. So the problem is not really the alternator. The alternator is doing its job, but I think it was just the plug on the alternator here that was kind of like dirty. So the only thing that I grabbed is a trusty sandpaper and a little elbow grease, and I got to fire. The thing is that when I start driving, let's see if she's gonna shut off or not. But also I disconnect the wire that was coming from the battery on the back, which that goes all the way to the length of my car, the truck, and plugs into the battery here, right over here. So I disconnected that just so just for me to diagnose and see if that's what was exactly what was going on. So she's running good now. She's running healthy. Let's see when I drive if everything is going to be okay. Staying at 14. Today I was driving and it was in between like 9, well, not 9, but 10, I think, over here. And so it was like over here. And usually it's not like that. It's always at 14. So everything is healthy. It's just saying that I have a little bit of low coolant right there, which I do. All right, let's get on the road and let's see how she does. All right, so usually I don't do this. I don't film and drive. So there's not that many people on the road. So let's see how she does if she continues to move. It happened to me back there. And she started again. But as soon as I go on the road, she goes and she shuts off. I don't know why. So let's see if I can, let's see if she'll go. All right, so clear there. Nobody coming. All right, let's go, baby. It's saying at 14 over there. I got a full tank of gas. That pressure gauge, that's what I was talking about, is dirty. So when pressure, I'm probably losing a little bit of oil pressure in this truck, but it's driving okay now. She's not shutting it off, which I think it was just a wire issue. I was gonna take the highway, but I don't really feel like taking the highway, so we're gonna take a left right here. Hopefully she doesn't shut off with me right here. Running good. It was just probably that problem. See, guys, the thing is that sometimes you're going to this problem of like wiring, and how many cars I pick up from people think it's like it was ready to get junked or whatever. It doesn't work anymore. All the systems is kind of like flickering and doing all kinds of stuff. Take that into how do I say, learning thing for you guys, because sometimes it could be something as easy as a wire coming from your alternator going to your battery that's like a little bit corroded, like this one was. You know, it wasn't right. You'll see how that's fluctuating again a little bit, but it's because my signal. See, as soon as I put my signal on, that goes back and forth. See it? But it looks like she's gonna stay on right now. We got green light. Turn left. Right here. And she just shut it off like boom. You know? How did that go again? Boom. But she's riding good now. She's right at 14 there, which is healthy for your alternator, like I said. But guys, take that as a learning thing for you guys, is that when you have a flickering, especially newer cars, you know what I mean? This is a 96, a GMC Sierra 3500, and that's when, like, you know, I'm not saying that's when computers came around, but that's like in the early stages of computer, like, you know, emissions and crap like that. So if you have a car or a truck, make sure your wires are good, man, because stuff like this can happen. You know what I mean? Stuff like this happen all the time. She's riding good now. She's not stalling or anything like that, and I'm hauling in the back. As you guys can see, I have a car over there. But yeah, guys, I'm looking at the road. I'm not even looking at my phone, but I'm just trying to give you guys maybe that happened so I can give you a good video for you guys. I mean, this is a good video. It is a good video for me. This has valuable content. You know what I mean? It's not like a place that you just go and say, oh, how to change this part or how to change that part. No, this is actually a video that actually things that happen and things that you have to be aware, be calm. Something happens to you guys, you know, just be calm, be patient, pull over, you know, just assess the situation. If it's something that's just, if your car just shuts off out of nothing, there's only really one thing that you can trace it back, and it's electrical issues. You know, either it could be a bad alternator, or it's really electrical, or it could be like a timing belt that goes off, and then your car doesn't shut off right away, but it kind of dies out. You know, that's when timing belt happens. But usually electrical, it just goes black, everything, and that's what happened. And believe it or not, like, I have a friend of mine that his wife just bought a brand new, and I'm not bashing Chevy here, I'm not bashing no company, I'm just saying she bought, things like that happens to the best of us. She just bought a 2019 Tahoe, Chevy Tahoe, and this problem right here that happened to this truck, which is a 96, happened to her 3 times. She just paid 70 grand for this truck, and she has 3 babies. No, 3 babies, 3 kids, because you can't have 3 babies unless if you have triplets. So she has 3 kids, and all of a sudden she was driving on the highway, and this happens. Everything blinked, you know, everything went blank, you know, steering went hard and stuff like that. She couldn't, you know, obviously the pump, the brakes went hard on her, and as you can see, like, even brand new cars, things like that happen, and you gotta take everything with, like, you have to be wise, because, like, sometimes it's just like a major electrical issue, which, you know, they're pumping these cars like crazy right now, like it's going out of style. So something is probably going to get mixed, something is probably going to get, you know, and then it's not the factories, it is their problem, but, you know, they're just, the demand is so high on these new vehicles now that, you know, things like that happen. But that's a safety thing. I mean, imagine if your wife, you just spent 70 grand on a vehicle, right? Your payments are probably through the roof. You're working hard to pay this truck or whatever. It could be a Ford, it could be anything, but it happened to a Tahoe, Chevy Tahoe, 2019. And all of a sudden, everything goes off, but the engine was still running. This truck, everything went off. You know what I mean? The engine, the you know, my steering wheel went hard and stuff, but everything went off. So I knew, for me, because it's a 96 and it's a little bit older vehicle, I know it could be just a ground issue, or like my wire from my alternator to my battery is not clean. You know what I mean? Or it's not right. But how do you deal with that when you have a new vehicle? It kind of sucks, because you don't know. Every car you don't know. And I buy cars all the time. I pick up cars all the time. And when I did the video of the Nissan Altima, a lot of people got hate on me because, you know, blah, blah, blah. I said, I don't know. I don't know what happened to these vehicles. And I got another Nissan Altima in the back there. You know? I got another one in the back there. And like I said, it's common issues that people don't know about. You know what I mean? And I don't know why. But people just got rid of them. For instance, like this lady with the 2019 Chevy Tahoe. She don't want the car anymore, and I don't blame her. How can you buy a 70 grand vehicle and all of a sudden, that's like a big safety issue for me. That can happen to me one time if I buy a new truck or any new thing, and I don't want it anymore. But, you know, she took it back 3 times to Chevy, and Chevy just said they couldn't figure it out. But that's crazy. I wouldn't take the car back. But, you know, take everything, guys, and please, like, you know, be patient with these manufacturers, because, I mean, just think about it. I was talking to a guy just yesterday when he sold his car to me. You know, I mean, just think about it. Imagine if you had a restaurant, right? Imagine if you had a restaurant, and the restaurant, you have like very good food and very good things, and everything's okay, you know, you're doing awesome. All of a sudden you see 1,000 people outside of your restaurant wanting your food. Now you can do 2 things. Either you can say, no, we're not taking no more clients, or you can somehow make a way either to start pumping more food faster, because the demand is there. You want to make money, you know, but also the quality needs to be there. So which one you pick? You pick quality or you pick quantity, and you just deal with the people that complain if there's problem wrong with the food. And that's where McDonald's and Burger King came about, and Wendy's. You know, the demand is there for for fast food. So people want that fast thing, and all of a sudden, don't complain why, you know, you're a certain way, or you know, you're heavyweight or anything like that, because they need to pump these foods, and the only way for them to pump it is for them to not make it as healthy. And that's what we're doing, the same thing we're doing to our farmers. Our farmers is, they have their hands tied because they can't grow things as slow anymore because the demand is there. And same thing with these manufacturers. You know, people are changing cars, which is fine. I mean, you want good things and you work hard for your money, you want to enjoy, but people are changing cars all the time, so the demand is there. So they're just pumping these cars, these vehicles as much as they can. So, and I'm just going a little bit of a rant here, but like my truck, it's to be expected. You know, it's a 96. But look, you know, little things like that. I'm arriving here now. You know, I wasn't that far to where I parked this truck, but like, it's crazy when you pay that much for a vehicle, and then all of a sudden you don't know, because you know you're not a mechanic. How can, you know, these cars are so crazy, crazy technology on them. It's like a spaceship, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, like, you don't know what to do. You just don't know what to do. You know what I mean? But be patient, guy, with these manufacturers, man. They have to pump a lot of vehicles very quickly. And I'm not just like, oh, you know, you wouldn't be saying that if it was a Ford. No, I will say that to any manufacturer. Actually, matter of fact, I own stock from Ford, and I own stocks from GM, because I think they're a great product. I think, but the demand is there. The demand is there, and they're just trying to stay with their head above water while they're trying to pump all this stuff. You know, it's amazing. It humbled me when I think I'm gonna find that video. I'm gonna put a link down below. It humbled me when I saw the whole process that goes from the beginning of like a development of a car. I think it was a Mustang at the time. Yeah, it was a Mustang. It was either a Cobra or a GT. Like what these engineers go through, like the headaches and all the stuff. Yeah, they're making this crazy money. Yes, they are. But like, it's amazing the logistics that go into it. And the thing is that like Ford or GM and all these companies, they're not making everything in house. You know, they have one sensor coming from this way, and airbags coming from this way, and this coming from this way, and it's like a restaurant. It really goes back to a restaurant. You know, you're getting the produce from this side and this side from this. And I worked in a meat market. I know how it is. You know, some things get mishandled. Same thing with manufacturers. So guys, be patient. Be patient. You know, but like things like that, it drives me kind of crazy, because it really should come down to quality, though. When you're paying for something that high for like a 70 grand vehicle, it shouldn't be there. Those type of scenario should have never been there. Like that big recall that happened with the Toyota with the throttle. You know what I mean? That should have never been there. You know what I mean? But these companies are trying to cut costs and just to keep all these stockholders happy. And I don't know, guys. I'm just on a little rant. But my truck is running nice, beautiful. You know what I mean? As soon as I shut the light over here, it goes up a little bit more. But I feel like I still need to do a little bit with the charging system here. I probably will replace the alternator or something like that. But hopefully, guys, this video is helpful for you. Hey, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel. Help me out. I know I don't really put the count of subscribers that I have in my channel. That's because like some people judge you by the subscribers count that you have on your, you know, on your channel. It's just because like if you see a content, right, that people think like, okay, this has 1 million views or this has 1 million subscribers, oh, these guys must be good. True, and to a certain extent, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of things going out, that a lot of vlogs and things like that that's going out, that it's just people that subscribe to it, right? It's not that it's bad, but they've been doing for a lot. So The reason why I don't put the subscriber count there, I mean the subscribe count on my channel, is just because I just want this to be a content thing. I don't want this to be a number thing. I want it to be a helpful thing for you guys. But I thank you guys for you guys to stop by. I pretty much did this on the go. I'm like, man, this probably, like, I didn't even know if my truck was going to run again, you know. But as you can see, it's running. I parked over here at my place. Guys, thanks. You guys are awesome. You guys that, you know, come over here and enjoying this video. Some of you guys subscribe because of this truck right here, the 6.5, the Beast, you know what I mean, Big Bertha, whatever her name. You guys put a name down below. But this truck has been so good to me, you know, and that's why when I just called my wife and I said, hey, this happened, she's like, that's funny. It shouldn't be something that big, because this truck right now has 376,000 miles on a 6.5, and this thing is great on fuel. Great. 6.5. It's not like a big power truck, big hauling truck, but this truck has been so good to me, you know. So much that I have another truck with another motor, just in case this motor is getting a little tired. I'm going to remove this motor, and I'm going to see maybe if I can talk to Leroy, that Diesel there, and see if he can hook me up with some parts. We can collab, do something together. But anyways, guys, I appreciate your time. Have a good one. I gotta get to church. You know, my wife left to go to church by herself. I gotta get to church. I gotta haul this thing to church, because at the time we only have one vehicle on the road. But I appreciate it. Actually, I have 3 vehicles. I have 2 trucks and 1 personal vehicle on the road. But I appreciate you guys. Comment down below if you like it. If you don't like it, it's okay, guys. It's never about a number thing. It's about me helping you guys just go through life. And it's so cool when I see comments, you know what I mean, that people say, hey, I was at Walmart and I was stranded with my family, and because your video, one person told me that, and it was so cool. Oh, because of your video, I'm no longer stranded at Walmart with my family on the cold. And how cool is that? How cool is that? That is so awesome, man. And that's what it's about. It is about getting the subscribe count up. And who doesn't want to, you know, have a big channel with, you know, that can help you with your family and things like, who doesn't want that? But you have to put good content out there. And I know that some of my content probably haven't been that great because, you know, I've been busy and things goes on in life. But guys, I gotta get to church. You guys have a good one. God bless. From Car Fix. Bye for now.